I'll just set this up quickly because I'm busy working and I've just come up with an idea which I think will make a great little Kickstarter project. So I just thought, let me document it quick and make a video from start to finish of launching this idea. I think it's going to be good. Let me tell you about the idea. So I'm working on my next game. It's an aviation themed game. I thought of I was trying to think of like little bonus extras that people could have as part of the Kickstarter campaign. And I thought logbook, aviation, we write our hours and logbook and stuff. And it made me realize, so I was thinking like a board game logbook in aviation theme. And as I was kind of going through the ideas, I realized this is a great idea and I really want one. And if I really want one, then maybe you really want one, or the board game community wants one. And I thought it'd make its own great little Kickstarter project. So here's the idea. I had a quick look on Amazon just to see if the product exists already. There is a one or two board games, but it's more like it's like a self kind of catalog review. You review the board games you got when you buy them. I don't need that. I don't need to review my own board games. But what I want is a log of how we've played. So, for example, me and my wife, we play quite often, but time between games can be really long because we cycle through them and, whatever. So if we pick out Pan Am. I haven't played Pan Am. We haven't played this game in ages. I remember enjoying it. We haven't played it in ages, but it'd be great if I could go back to the logbook, see, okay, who went first last time, who won, and what was the score, and what was any notes. Like, say, if I can't even spend something like Ticket to Ride, you could put on there, didn't fail to make the long route, that cost me points, don't try that next time, or, don't waste time on little routes, something like that. Make little notes. And then you can go back through your logbook and then fill in for the next game. It's a bit of fun, it's a bit of knowledge, and kind of you can see how things are played. Also, we also have, we all have these small games which are our go-to games. And you've been playing for years and years and years and you don't know who's the best. Like things like, cards, crib, bananagrams, even like something like Azul, lots of points involved. So then I was thinking like some pages where you just quickly keep scores, keep tallies, so you can see who's the running champion. And then you could have like fun stuff, like your wish list and your top 10 and how your top 10 changes. Anyway, that's the idea. Won't bore you with that too much. So I'm going to run with it. So I've just quickly knock these together on Canva. I've scribbled some drawings already. I'm going to send it over to my designer to knock it together, get some designs, and see how it looks. Give me a second. I'll show you what I've come up with. Okay, so I'm back. I've spoken to my designer. She's been working, given her my drafts. This is what we've come up with. So she come up with this, which is nice. It's double-sided, so one game you've got 6 slots, and if you play again, you just write the name again on the next page, and then go to the content page. So that's the idea, and then we've got all these different colours to go through to make it nice and colourful book. So the idea with this is at the top here, you put the name of the game, say Catan, and then when you play, you fill in the details, who won, who went first, and any notes. And the idea is then if you go to the contents page, the author can write the name on the page. So then when they come next time to play Catan, they go, oh, it was Catan, it's on page 24, go to page 24. Okay, last time we played, Jason won and he used these tactics or whatever notes you wanted to put in there. So that's the idea of it. So she did a good job there. And then we carry that theme into the score logs. Again, the score logs is the quick fire kind of games you play, Uno, Scrabble. Well, it's not quick, but anyway, the games that you come to often. So, and all you want to do is just write the score so you can keep track of who's the champ. So here, quick fire, who went first, who won, what was the score? Boom, 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 boom. And then, so there's pages and pages of that, so you can fill that in as you go. And then some fun stuff, I gave her this for the wish list, not much you can do with that, so she gave me this. And notes, just for add notes at the back of the page. And then this is cool, I like this, it's a top 10 list. Our tastes change, right? So I was thinking at the end of a year, you write the year and then you write your top 10. And then the next year you write the year and you write your top 10. And you can see how that changes. So I gave her this and she's given me now these colours that match the rest of the book. So yeah, the design's good, I like it. Let's go with that. Moving on to the cover, which was a bit of a challenge. So we started with this one. Actually, no, I gave her this. This was my little thing I knocked together. And then she came back with this to start with. which I liked initially, but then I realized that, well, with my wife's feedback, she said it's too much like a gambling casino, you know, blacks and cards, suits, and they just look casino-like. So we needed to get away from that, maybe embrace a bit more of the color. So we moved through iterations, this one, get rid of the border. I think that's what was ruining it. Take it out to the edges, try this color. And I went with the white version with the colorful things, and I've settled on a few. And that brought me on to the next idea. Different variations of the logbook, which is good for Kickstarter because it gives different tiers, different price brackets, and you know how deep people want to go. So I was thinking I'll start off the cheapest for one, super accessible, maybe $10-15, softback book that you can just throw in the drawer, fill it in, or buy for all your mates and you fill them in yourselves. Then I was thinking of a more premium edition, which is hardback, A5, lasts a bit longer, more pages, something a bit nicer. And then finally an A4 leather-bound, you know, sacred book that lives in your board game cupboard. You bring it out, you fill it out nicely with your fountain pen, you know. So it makes a nice gift. So I've got those different price points. So then with that in mind, I'll do one cover. I'm thinking maybe this white one for the cheap version, the small softback, and then maybe this one for the hardback, and then the A4. I still need to talk to a manufacturer about that. See how that would work before we design the cover. So that's it, that's the design done. Next up, I'm going to the manufacturer. I need to get unit costs, I need to get sample costs, get the sample sent. Cool, chat in a minute. Okay, so I'm actually in a hotel now in Mumbai and with work, and the factory's just got back to me with all the book prices, unit costs, minimum orders. All looks good, no surprises, it's just they're just books, right? So there's nothing too crazy involved. All looks good. I've worked with these guys before, so I've seen their work, and they do good stuff. And as a result of me working with them before, they're sending me some free samples. Except for the premium one, I've got to pay for a sample of that, $120. That's because it's a sample, so it is what it is. So yeah, I'll continue with that, send them the print files. I should have the samples soon. And then with that, we can move on to the marketing, take some photos, and start getting the Kickstarter page ready and stuff like that. So see you there in a second. Okay, so I got the samples in from the factory and they're looking good. They actually made this one by mistake. So this is the softback. It's not quite A6, but the A6 version. And this is the A5 hardback version. And essentially they've got the same content. It's just different sizing and different page numbers. So this will be the cheaper version, which is good for people to just throw in the cupboard, or maybe give a bunch out to friends, so whenever they have their game night, they can all keep track. And then this one is a bit more solid one that will last longer in the cupboard, so to speak. And yeah, it all came out really well. Nice premium product, matte finish, so it's not gloss, it's got that nice matte feel to it. So yeah, very happy with that. So basically we're all good to go. So next steps are take some photos, product pictures, which I can then use to do the Kickstarter page, do some Facebook ads, and that's it. So let me do that, and then we'll talk a little bit about marketing, and then we're good to go. Okay, so my photographer just sent me through some photos, so I'll do a quick walk and talk here. They look good. So yeah, now it's quite simple. I'm just going to use these photos to make a Kickstarter page, quite a simple one, nothing too complex, and I'm going to put some Facebook ads. With Kickstarter, it's all about the pre-hype, getting everyone on your page, so when you launch, you're good to go. So the ads are going to lead people to a landing page, and then it's going to lead them to follow me on, follow the product on Kickstarter and leave their email. I'll email out people when it's going live. I'm going to put like a bit of an enticement on there. The first 100 people, first 100 backers will get a free upgrade. That's essential because you want to get that funded status as quick as you can. And that's it. I'm going to end this video here, so I don't know the results of the campaign. I want to put this video on the Kickstarter so people can see the journey that the book's taken. So subscribe, and I will do like a follow-up video to kind of see how it all went. And if you're a backer, I hope you enjoy the logbook.